It started over a mask, or really a lack thereof.
Yeah, and now the man behind the camera tells News 4 he wants more than just a refund. Ida Siegel has the story from Suffolk County.
Okay, now you're gonna curse at me.
You want me to curse at you?
You just did.
You want me to curse at you?
A heated exchange at the Dairy Queen drive-through window on Route 112 in Medford this weekend.
Okay,
Can I have my $13 back, please? Can I have my 13?
And get out of here. Don't come back again.
Put your mask on before you get your employees sick.
Customer Brandon Trotta posted the video on Facebook after he says he spotted a DQ worker preparing an ice cream for his family without wearing a mask. He asked to see a supervisor and encountered this woman, who wasn't wearing a mask either.
I told the cashier I'm not going to take those. I asked if they could please remake them with a mask. He brought over the manager who is on duty. She told me she doesn't need face masks because she's not dealing with the public.
An expletive-filled argument followed.
You're going to be on Facebook. I hope you like it.
Brandon's video soon went viral, and he got the attention of the Dairy Queen corporate office, which launched an investigation and suspended the maskless manager.
I'm more upset that the owners haven't really taken responsibility yet because this is a franchise, and they've reached out to me, but they haven't really rectified it to my satisfaction.
So Brandon came back to the ice cream chain tonight, holding a sign to warn other customers, some of whom promptly got out of the drive-through line.
I think the woman should be fired for her actions and also an apology to me and my kid.
Dairy Queen told us that masks are required of all employees, and they have now demoted the manager from the video. But they also told us in a statement, we recognize that we underestimated the toll operating in a COVID-19 environment is having on our team and our fan experience. We previously reduced shifts to 5 hours and raised our hourly rate by $4, and we now realize we need to do more. We are committing today to provide well-being services to our employees, including stress management and self-care training, counseling services, and emotional fitness coaching.
People were not wearing masks, and it's very unsafe. It was only a few months ago that we had 750 people dying a day in New York State. So they need to all have masks on.
Police ended up being called tonight. Brandon was asked to leave private property and refrain from obstructing business operations. But then he says he had a conversation with the franchise owner. He says he did get that apology and an assurance that all employees will be wearing masks from now on. Brandon says he no longer wants the employee to be fired. Ida Siegel, News 4, New York.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a Dairy Queen Karen this time around. So this came out in the New York Daily News. Drive-through showdown. Long Island man takes on Dairy Queen Karen for not wearing mask, leaves with a full refund. And she gave him the finger and everything, y'all. Y'all saw that? Okay, so this is July 10th, 2020. A Long Island dad at a Dairy Queen drive-through ordered a blizzard and wound up with a Karen. Customer Brandon Trotta, with his son and daughter in the car, pulled up to the window for their blizzards and a milkshake, only to see the employee preparing their order wasn't wearing a face mask. Things quickly took a frosty turn, with Trotta soon videotaping the exchange and accusing the manager at a Medford, Long Island store for swearing at him. Karen, Deb, whatever your name is, said Trotta, invoking a derogatory term for a woman, usually white, who uses her race and class privilege to respond to things that aren't to her liking. So in other words, you just whiny in general out in public, but I don't see what that, never mind. Like the Central Park Karen who called the cops on a black bird watcher. Karen, she replied, "No, I'm not Karen. Do you want me to be Karen?" You heard her. She was getting all arrogant and bold. "Because I'll be a Karen." "Yeah, you're a Karen. You're a Karen," says Trotter, before demanding a refund. "Give him his effing money and get out of here." shout back at the Dairy Queen manager who was also maskless. Don't come back again. Yeah. 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 Uh-huh. Get out of here. Wow. Mm-mm-mm. A masked coworker standing near the manager seemed beleaguered, blinking his eyes rapidly while the exchange went on, eventually handing Trotta back his $13. A second employee without a mask stand in the background watching. The manager then slammed the window shut and raises both her middle fingers at the irate customer. Put your mask on before your employees get sick, loser, yelled Trotta as he drove away. I've had enough of these people. Trotter later made good on his threat to post a video on Facebook, adding that he watched the PPE free workers make their confections. Well, I kind of don't blame him for that. I mean, we are in a day and age of COVID, and you don't know. People do a lot of crazy mess out here. We've seen these folks go in supermarkets and go to even food places coughing on people, deliberately trying to give them their germs. We have seen people just do all kinds of things out here, in this climate of COVID that we're in. I mean, let's face it, you do have to think about those things. And if these governors are going to require the public, because, here in New Jersey, our governor is telling us we have to have a mask on, whether we're indoors, out, you go into a store, or even if you're outside now, they want you to have a mask on at all times. Well, ladies and gentlemen, then that would mean the employees would have to be masked at all times. And them more so than anyone else, because you're serving the public. So, wow. So they didn't fire her. You heard in the video, they demoted her. She should have been fired for what she did. You're serving the public. That is no way to treat the public. And he had the right to make that request for anybody that's preparing his food to have a mask on, whether you like it or not, whether you feel a mask is effective or not. He does have the right to make that request. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think about this Karen and her conduct at the Dairy Queen. Boy, these videos are like pouring onto social media these days. It is so many of them, you can hardly keep up. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.